Two last second deals that I still haven't received the details on, but I wanted to touch on before I have to run out and do some errands. Brad Marchand is traded. Yes, he no longer will torment the Leafs. Where is he going? Florida. You don't say. Well, that sucks. Now, obviously, we know this is not the Brad Marchand of 3-4 years ago. Consistently flirting with 100 points, all the while still being one of the best, if not the best, agitator in the NHL. But don't get confused. This is still an incredibly useful player. Florida Panthers aren't looking at this guy to come in and shoot the lights out. They acquired him to be a mean son of a... And when you factor in the likes of Sam Bennett, Matthew Tkachuk already on this team, I think Marchie's going to fit in just fine. And I am terrified of a first-round matchup with these guys. Last year of a contract that carries a 6.125 AAV, and I think we found the perfect spot for him. Second line left wing, currently occupied by Mackie Simiskevich. You throw Brad Marchand there alongside Sam Bennett. My goodness. We know Marchand can play both the penalty kill and the power play as well. So Florida, after already getting ahead of the trade deadline and grabbing Seth Jones to shore up the blue line, has added another incredibly sought after, valuable piece that no doubt will make a huge difference in the playoffs for them. Still haven't seen the return to Boston. Can't really speak to that as of now, but let's move on to the next trade. This one hits a lot closer to home for me, obviously. The Toronto Maple Leafs have acquired 6'5" right-handed defenseman Brandon Carlo from the Boston Bruins. And maybe the Leafs weren't as active as I would have liked to see them this trade deadline, but to Brad Treliving's credit, he acquired players that are not rentals. Brandon Carlo has 2 years left after this season at a cap hit of $4.1 million. And that's if the Bruins didn't retain a penny. For a guy who can give you top 4 quality minutes, and sadly might be the best partner that Morgan Riley has ever had without even playing a game alongside him yet, that's not bad value. You take a look at the Leafs blue line. Obviously, the big issue is that Chris Tanev is not in the lineup. Now, it sounds like he is close to returning, thank God. But I mean, right now, as it stands, you've got Philippe Myers playing alongside Morgan Riley. You've got Simone Benoit in the top 4 for crying out loud. And Connor Timmins, for some reason, is still playing games for this team. So imagine, if you will, we put Carlo here in Myers' spot, Tanev back with McCabe, Benoit moves to the left, and then you pair him with Ekman Larson on your third pair. It's not the worst blue line in the league. You still expect McCabe and Tanev to draw all the toughest matchups. Maybe Carlo frees up Riley a little bit more down the stretch run. We all know playoff Morgan Riley can be an absolute force. Again, another trade I still have yet to see the details for. I'll reserve judgment until then. Just wanted to get this one out to you guys. Thankfully, I think this is it for trade deadline. Hopefully you enjoyed the content today. If you did, make sure to like, leave a comment, and a follow. Would greatly appreciate it. See you guys.